Hi guys, this will be something a little bit different. Rubber band powered car, so I don't suppose that's different. But this is a bit of wood that I picked up. It had been fly tipped at the skate park. Some people don't know what fly tipping is. It's illegally dumping rubbish in places where you shouldn't. So, and I was in the skate park with my radio controlled cars, and I looked at this and I thought, that's actually a nice piece of wood. Now, it's got a few holes in it, but it's a nice solid lump that might be useful for something. So I'm going to make a rubber band powered car out of it. I say rubber band powered car. I'm actually making it as a gravity powered car, which means it will roll down a slope under gravity and then carry along on the flat for a distance. But I'll make it so I can also put a rubber band on it and power it. Not going to use the full length of it. I should think I'll make it, I don't know, 13 or 14 inches long, because I'll drill holes through the side for the axle to go through. I'll just do a rough sketch on this end. Yeah, we'll drill holes straight through for the axle to go through. And because I am thinking of making it rubber band powered, we'll need that bit cut out so we can actually reach in and put the rubber band around the axle. And then at this end we'll have to slope it a little bit so the rubber band can come along the top and drop down. I'm not going to bore you by watching me do my woodwork. And there isn't much to it. I mean, it will be, what did I say? I'd make it about 14 inches long. That's 12 inches. So 14 inches there. I'll mark it out, cut it, cut that out, drill a hole straight through. I don't have a drill press, so getting the hole straight or parallel is not going to be easy for me. So there's a good chance the car will go off on an angle because it won't be straight. I could get round that by actually putting metal axle guides. I was trying to think of a suitable word. Yeah, I could use Meccano and just put a bit of Meccano on the bottom there. That would do the job, and I'll be able to get the axles parallel then by just adjusting the fittings. But we'll go for drilling holes through the first time. I will just have to be as careful as I can. There we go. Got to use some tools that I haven't used in years. Sitting in my garage, all boxed up. So, axle holes, front and back. The gap there so we can get to the axle, put rubber band on it. Bit of a slope there to allow for the rubber band to go over the top. I'll put a screw in here. There's a hole there already, conveniently. So I'll put a screw in there that we can tie off the rubber band. And that will work as a rubber band powered car. Although, first of all, we might put it on a slope, which was half the intention, or 50% of the target. I'll use the wheels off this one, CDs with 3D printed hubs, because they're convenient and I've got them there. Check the video description if you want any help on making wheels from CDs. You can put bits of cardboard on them, bottle tops, whatever. But yeah, I'll use these ones. Those axles are going to be much too wide. I'll either put spacers on them or I'll push the wheels right in. We'll give it a run down this slope. and see how far it goes. Oh, went a bit left. That's not so good. I've got plenty of slack there. I could put some card on it or whatever to straighten that up. We'll give it another go anyway, but we might need to put some little card pieces on the front there to align the steering. We'll point it a little bit right this time. Oh, hang on. We want it that way round anyway. Not that it matters, but that's the front and that's the back. Okay, if we didn't have all the rubbish in the way, I think that would have gone the full distance, which is about 8 meters. That's about 5 meters in the kitchen, and then the conservatory is another 3 meters. Obviously, we didn't start right at the back of it, but we're not being too specific about the exact distance. We're just checking it works. What we'll do now is put a rubber band on it. So on that screw and round the back axle, and I'll put the camera up at that end and see if we can hit the camera. Well, I think that was close enough. We hit the camera. We hit the camera with the bit of axle that stuck out to one side. That's job done for me. A pretty solid rubber band powered car from a lump of scrap wood. So, lump of wood, that looks like about 30 by 50, maybe a bit more, 30 by 60 maybe, millimeters. 4 CDs, 2 bicycle spokes for the axles. I used 3D printed hubs, but you could use bottle tops or bits of card, a screw and some rubber bands. And that was it.